welcome back to Clinician Voice podcast. Very excited to have with me today just a pioneer in nursing, a wonderful global leader, Dr. Beverly Malone. And I want to just read just a bit about her bio because just really take it all in and take a minute. Her work goes beyond words, but I'm just in awe of her today. So let's get started. Dr. Beverly Malone is the president and CEO of the National League for Nursing. From bedside nursing to policy leadership, she's done it all. She's dedicated her career to advancing education, equity, and excellence in healthcare. And today we're going to explore her journey with her, just a little bit, a peek into all the things Dr. Malone, her advocacy, and what lies ahead for her, the next generation of nurses. So with that, Dr. Malone, thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be here.
Thank you. The joy is all ours. But if we could get started with just hearing a bit about your story. We always want to start off with, if you can just a little peek into the beginning of your nursing career and how you came to be leading this NLN, National League for Nursing.
Yeah, well, it's quite a story because I was raised by my great-grandmother, and she was a healer in the community in Kentucky. And so she was my inspiration. She wanted me to be a nurse, but she wanted to be a formalized, educated nurse. So she wanted me to go to college. And part of my life has been fulfilling her dream of what she wanted me to do. And I have to say that that's how I got started. My first degree is in nursing, of course, from the University of Cincinnati, and my background is psych nursing. I'm a psychiatric nurse, but I went on to get a PhD in clinical psychology, and I have worked in a variety of places, you know, here in the States and overseas. I've been president of the American Nurses Association, Deputy Assistant Secretary for Health during the Clinton administration, General Secretary for the Royal College over in England for 6 years, 400,000 nurses, 3 countries, England, Wales, Northern Ireland, yeah, and Scotland, 4 countries.
Wow.
So and now the National League for Nursing. After my stint at the Royal College of Nursing, I came to the NLN. And I've been here ever since. I came in 2007, and I love the work, and I enjoy doing what I do.
That's so wonderful. And it's certainly, thank you for the glimpse. I know that was very abbreviated. You've done amazing work throughout your nursing career. But if we could just talk a little bit about your role at National League for Nursing, what are the organization's top priorities that's shaping the future of nursing education right now?
The mission is promoting excellence in nursing education, to build a strong and diverse nursing workforce, to advance the health of the nation and the global community. So we're very, very clear that it's not just the US, but it's bigger than that. And that our job is about the whole world in terms of nursing education. So I'm delighted that that's my goal and that's what we do. Within that, the major thing is to make sure that faculty, educators are prepared well to teach those wonderful potential nurses at various levels, whether you're a licensed practical nurse or whether you're working on your PhD in nursing. You need to be prepared, and you need to be supported, you need to be developed, and that's what we do. That's how we make it happen, to make sure that patients get the care, the excellent care that they need. It's how nurses are prepared. So the big things that we're doing are around, right now, preparation of nurse educators is very important. The thing that happened was that they took nursing education out of the advanced degree programs. So you can become an advanced practice nurse in a number of areas, but never know how to teach. So it's now our job to make sure that that's available for our colleagues who want to teach and who have that desire in their heart, but they don't have that knowledge base. And so a big piece of what we do is about that. But then we have other things that are important to us too. For example, just workforce issues about having enough nurses and making sure that faculty are inspiring enough young people and older people to come into nursing, because you're never too old to become a nurse. So we have that agenda. And we have an agenda around competency-based education. And that's the idea that it shouldn't necessarily take everybody the same amount of time to go through school. That if you can get through in 3 years or 2 years, why can't we help you do that? So we've got to figure out how to accommodate our colleagues so that they can pass, especially with all the AI and technology. There's no reason that we shouldn't be able to put together programs that facilitate a different way for different people, different styles to get through the nursing programs. The other thing is just basic good research, good nursing education research, to make sure that nursing education is evidence-based, just like clinical practice is evidence-based. It shouldn't be that a faculty member or a teacher walks into a room and whatever they throw on the wall, that's what they teach. It should be evidence-based. So we have a very clear mission around that. That's just some of the things that we are pushing. And I have to mention climate. Climate is a huge issue for us. And
yes.
right now we're in hurricane season, and climate is playing us like a stringed instrument. And we have not been very good to the earth. And you just cannot have planetary health. And without planetary health, you cannot have healthy people. So it comes hand in hand. So these are very big issues for the NLN.
Wow. You touch on so much. Definitely want more of that competency-based education. It's timely, and especially like you mentioned, with so much technology, movement in AI, this would be great. But really interested in hearing, do you have a key initiative or special project that stands out to you most that you're working on and that you're really excited about right now?
Well, I have a few always, but I'll talk about the global one.
Okay.
We have a relationship with the International Council of Nurses that has more than 130 countries in it, right? And the NLN is the nursing education organization that is collaborating with them. And we have representation on it. It's called an Education Advisory Committee to the International Council of Nurses. And it has representation from the 6 WHO, World Health Organization, regions of the world. So on that committee that NLN organizes, runs, manages, are folks from nurses from all parts of the world, 2 representatives from every area of the world in terms of regions of WHO. And we're looking at the issues that I talked about, that you said, what are the major ones? We're looking at those issues. We just had a conference in Helsinki, Finland, on those issues, talking about competency-based education, AI, talking about climate, talking about research for nursing education, and making sure that you have a validated portfolio in terms of what you're presenting to your students. So I have such a commitment to, if you do something well, if you do something good, it should be shared with the world.
I love that. There's so much happening right now as far as, political space that's impacting education and nursing. I'd love to find out, just hear from you, what role does NLN play in that national advocacy space, especially around today's most pressing political and educational challenges in nursing? Um, I'll stop there.
Yeah, well, it's a good question, a timely question. And we are very clear about what we need to do. We have our core values, and our core values are caring, integrity, diversity, and inclusion, and excellence. And caring is promoting health, healing, and hope in response to the human condition. So how do you put forth hope without understanding equity? How do you put forth hope without understanding that I need to treat my patients who are older adults differently than I treat my younger patients, different than I treat my Asian, my Japanese patients differently than I treat even my Korean patients. How do I make sure that that caring is there? So the second core value is integrity. And, that's just basically saying respecting the dignity and moral wholeness of every person without condition. So I've always loved nursing because we give care to everyone. If we
Absolutely.
like you, fine. If we don't, we still give you good care. So this is so important that we don't differentiate. It has to be, I only give good care to people that I really like. I'm sorry, no, that's just not an option. Now, I can say that there's some patients I work better with than other patients, and that I might say to you, will you please take care of that patient for me? Because that's not my best skill.
Right.
But if nobody's there, I will put on my big girl pants and I will give the best care possible, because
Yes,
we give
ma'am.
care to every patient. And then there's diversity and inclusion. And, it's one thing to have diversity, differences, and there's a whole slew of things that are different.
Right.
But if you don't include people, it doesn't matter about diversity. You can have differences, but if they're not included, they're in a separate part of the world, a separate part of the frame. And we have to be inclusive with it. And the NLN is not, these are our core values. They are etched around our boardroom. They're not going anywhere.
Not changing them.
No, they stay there. And then the final one is excellence. And it's co-creating and implementing transformative strategies with daring ingenuity. So that says that it's just not enough to be the average. I'm sorry, we just can't accept your regular stuff. We need the exceptional. We needed the transformational, where you're going to step off the cliff. We need that level of excellence. So that's how we manage the NLN. And that's what I believe in so wholeheartedly.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that with us. I had another question for you, but just your last passionate statement is pushing me to skip that one. And I'm wondering just how you've shaped health equity for years. You have been lifelong champion of health equity. But I'm just still wondering, in everything that we do, what are your thoughts on the progress that we've made and what still needs our focus in nursing education?
Well, there's a thing called zigzag growth. So you go up, you come down. It feels like you went all the way down here, but you didn't. You just went back here. You go up, you come down. It feels as if you bottomed out, but you didn't. You just came down here. You're continuing to progress. And during these times, it's so important that we don't lose the opportunity and the vision that we are continuing to progress. Now, I believe that some of my colleagues will have to make some changes in wording. And I do whatever you need to do to survive. I have no problems with that at all. I respect you for it. This is a survival time in this country.
Right.
But it doesn't change what we as nurses do. We care for everybody. That's how we are nurses. There's no other option for us. We take care of all. So we're pretty steadfast, unmovable. We're all right.
I love it. Yes, ma'am. I wonder what, with the confounding challenges that we have, it's difficult sometimes for people to put that in perspective. So I'm glad that you were able to really articulate that for our audience, because that's huge, to always have that hope and to be steadfast on your mission and journey, regardless of the barriers and challenges that arrive on the path. But I'm wondering about those nursing faculty that they're battling faculty shortages and curriculum changes now, especially with changes to potentially remove certain things from curriculum, and then also burnout. which has been around for a while. It's been a hot topic. What would be your advice to those nurses who are teaching their faculty and they're navigating multiple challenges at once?
I would say this is a time to be kinder to yourself than you've ever been before. It's a time to take good care of yourself. You know, and when I say care, I'm talking about the whole range from your mental health to your physical health. For one thing, you've got to be ready for this fight, this battle, to stay up, to stay hopeful, to stay moving in the right direction. But it's not only just you, it's how you're treating other people. Kindness is still a nice quality to have. And right now, people can use some kindness with each other. And as nurses, I think we should bring it all the time, that we should have a self-generating mechanism of kindness and hope with us that we share with other people, because it's all right for people to get down. It's all right for me to even be down, but I shouldn't have to be down at the same time you're down. We can even take turns. You take a good half hour for just pity and self-moaning, and then I'll take my half hour. But when we're done, we allow others to do it. We understand that this world has always been demanding, that there have been times that have been worse than this. These are not the worst times. We are in a better place than we have been before, than our grandparents and our parents before them were. So it's just our turn to make a big step in the right direction. It's our turn to say, we know where we're going. We know what our values are. We know how we care for patients. We know we're building up life, and we're not tearing it down. We refuse to tear down life. And this is what nursing is, and this is what it will be.
I love it. I have to tell you, I have to pause because I'm hearing these things. I'm hearing your statements first, and I'm trying to continue my questions, but I'm very inspired. I appreciate your honesty and your transparency. I'd like to ask your questions next. Ask you questions about the nursing students that we have, and you mentioned something about the pipeline, or really trying to motivate and recruit those into our profession, and that can be challenging if they're looking outside in to everything that's happening right now. What should students entering the nursing profession today know about the power of their voice and their future role in shaping healthcare?
Well, you know, one of the things that I believe wholeheartedly is everybody needs a reason to get up in the morning. And nursing gives you a reason to get up in the morning. It is one of the most beautiful things. You don't have to say, why am I here?
Right.
What am I supposed to be about doing? What is it's that we are here to provide care, to provide inspiration, to provide support, and to get it, not just to provide it, but it swings back. It's one of those beautiful things. It's like a boomerang. It hits that other person, but then it boomerangs back into us, and it makes us stronger and better. So nursing is a profession that can give you the satisfaction of working with other people. It's that wonderful thing that gives you a meaning, a raison d'etre for why you even exist. It's that thing that has something of a spiritual quality to it that you say, yes, okay. It's that wonderful opportunity of brilliance that mixes business with how you run organizations. I mean, it is not limited to just, some people call it soft skills, but I don't. I call those hard skills.
Right.
It's not limited to that at all. You can do anything with nursing. I call it your gold card. You can just take it and you can go anywhere in the world with it, work anywhere with it. I went over in England and worked for 6 years as the General Secretary of the Royal College of Nursing with my little nursing degree and my license back in the States. And of course, I had to do whatever they needed to do. But it is such a visa for getting through the world, and such an honor to be a part of a wonderful nursing profession.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Before we pause, and we're getting close to time, and we have just 2 more questions for you, but I'd love to know what your upcoming plans are for NLN. Just hearing you speak, I know that some of our audience will also like to connect with you at a conference or a summit, at an event. What's in store this year for NLN
Well,
conferences or resources?
I'd love to tell you about it. On September 17th through the 19th in good old Orlando, Florida, we're having our annual summit.
Okay.
And we invite anyone, the door is still wide open for registration and for coming. And we do know how to invite people into our home and have a good time with it and learn and grow and all of that. So it's quite exceptional. We'll probably have at least 1,300 people there, nurses, and it's from early morning to late at night. And then at the end of it, we party very well. We have a
I
great
love it.
celebration. And so
Okay.
I can tell you that you'll get on so much of what you need. Come see me, come say hello to Bev Malone. I'd love it.
Love that so much. And then just, I'm sure that's a great way for nurse educators and for nursing students to looking to get more involved with NLN to get, really get a lot of information,
Oh yeah.
information.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing that the title is Unraveling the Mysteries of AI.
Oh, nice.
So,
Okay.
and from the beginning to the end of it, it's going to be opportunities to delve deeply into AI and how we can use it effectively, but with ethics and
Mhm.
values, right?
Right.
And how to understand that whatever you learn at the conference will just be like a foundation for continued investment in learning more about using AI and how we go about it. But we intend to pick apart some of the pieces and give people a real foundation for how to do that. And I'm really excited about that. I think that's one of the reasons the conference is so popular, that the topic is compelling.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. Thank you so much for that. And I'm hoping that, they'll visit the NLN website and find out more information about that. And before we let you go, I'd love to know if you have any last words of advice for our listeners, for our nurses, our healthcare leaders. What would be your last words of advice that you'd like to share?
I have some sayings, and so I'll give you two of them. One is,
Okay.
I can be delayed but not defeated. So know, colleagues, that when you're feeling like you have been defeated, nah, it's just a delay. Take a deep breath, get some rest, and keep moving forward. The other one is, it's a cinch by the inch, and it's hard by the yard. Sometimes don't try to do it all at once. Take your time. Just bite off a little piece and celebrate. Bite off a little piece and celebrate. Inch your way along. If you're working on that master's thesis or that doctoral paper, inch your way along. Understand that it's a journey. That's what we do in life. We participate and go on journeys.
Love that so much. And there you have it, everyone. We have been here and blessed to speak with the president and CEO of National League for Nursing, Dr. Beverly Malone. Dr. Malone, we've enjoyed every minute of your time today. Thank you for being with us.
Delighted.
And to our listeners, we hope that you'll join us again on Clinician Voice. Thank you.